Alright, and I'm back with another training. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty quick. How to prospect friends and family. Okay, what to say, especially when you have not spoken to them in a long time. So, whenever we start a new business or a new venture, right, all these companies will always say, hey, make your list of 100, right? Make your list of 100, then what? Then you need to contact your friends and family and tell them about your new endeavor, right? Well, a lot of times when we haven't spoken to our family members or friends in a long time, and then we end up reaching out, sending a text, it could be kind of awkward, when you send a text, hey, how are you doing? And then you chat back and forth, how's family? How's the dog? How's the weather? It's just, we don't have time for that, right? We gotta respect our time, and we have to respect their time, right? We don't have time to chit chat and reconnect with 100 people. It's gonna take forever, right? Our business is sorting, right? We need to sort. We need to sort through, and I'll do another training I'll do another training in regards to sorting. Okay, so right now we're just gonna do about this training is about how to prospect friends and family, right? Especially if you have not spoken to them in a long time. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, here we go. Okay, don't do this. Okay, do not waste their time. Do not make it awkward, and do not fake reconnecting. Okay, because if they find out or figure out, okay, so if you're reconnecting, right, you're talking, and then you're like, yeah, so, I just started this new company with this new company, and I just wanted to see if, you're able to take a look at the presentation, or, however you bring it up. If you're reconnecting, and then you're talking with them for the next 5-10 minutes, and then you pitch something, they're going to know that, oh, they just contacted me just to pitch me this, right? And then it's going to be awkward from there on. So don't do that, right? This is what you need to be doing. Do this instead, okay? Get to the point and ask what you need to ask, right? And here is your script to do that. All right, this is a text/messenger script to use, okay? And here, asking John, I just made up this name. Well, it's a fake name, of course, right? But this is an example of a text. If you're on instant messenger, then it's different, right? You won't be saying John, right? I mean, you can, but or if you're making a phone call, you're not going to be saying John or Jane. Craft it to your particular situation, okay? This is just an example. If you read through this, you'll understand, and then you'll be able to craft it yourself, right? Change things a little bit to make it work for you. But for me, when I send out a text message to a person I haven't spoken to in a long time, this may or may not be their phone number anymore, right? So I'm going to send out a bunch of texts, and all I do is use their first name: John, Jane, Mary, Alex, Henry, right? Tim. And if it's the person, they're always going to be curious and go, who's this, right? Who's this? Usually that's the 90% of the response you're going to get, okay? So John responds, yes, right? Or he can respond, who's this? And then I'll respond, hey John, it's Tintin. I hope you're doing well. I'd love to catch up with you sometime. But right now, can I ask you a question, right? So you're not blowing them off. You're not pitching them anything. You're asking them, hey, can I ask you a question? Hey, it's me. Haven't spoken to you in a while, right? I'd love to catch up sometime, but right now, can I ask you a question, right? You're not wasting their time. John's gonna be like, sure, yeah, why not, right? So your response is going to be, I'm working on something new and exciting. It may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? See, so you're asking the question right off the bat, right? And you're giving them an out, okay? It may or may not be for you. You're giving them an out. So if he's comfortable, John will say, yeah, sure. If he's not, then he'll be like, I'm busy right now, or no, I'm not interested if he's been pitched something before. Or usually if it's a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, or a family member, they're usually their usual response is going to say, yeah, sure, or what is it, right? What is it? And then this is where you send your company sales material, right? Don't go off on a tangent. Don't barf all your company information on them. Okay, just use materials that are pre-made for you, and use your company links or the video that explains things, and just use that, right? We want to make this process duplicatable. Okay, anybody can go through this process. Anybody can do this. You can go through 10, 20, 30 people a day doing this, right? And it's fast. We're sorting. See who's interested and see who's not, right? So send that to them, okay? And then here's the follow-up, okay? After 2 or 3 days have passed, then you message them again. Hey John, I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. Been so busy helping customers and working my business. By the way, how are you doing? So earlier you said, you want to catch up, but not now, right? So now you're catching up, right? Now you're reconnecting. Make sure, okay, do not mention or ask John if John has watched the video or checked out your link, okay? You don't want to do that, right? You contacting them, right, will remind them about your video or link that you sent. And if they were going to look but truly forgot, they will mention it, right? Because, life gets busy, right? I mean, life happens, and people, certain situations, people are busy. Some people are really busy. So if they were truly going to look at your link or your video, and you reconnecting with them or contacting them in 2 or 3 days, it's going to remind them and go, oh shoot, I promised I was going to look at that video, or I said I was going to look at the video. And if they haven't, they're going to tell you. But if they had no intentions of looking at it, they're not going to say anything about it, right? But if they squirm, they're squeamish, and they say, hey, I don't know about, if you feel that they aren't, if they give you excuses, for example, yeah, I'm really busy. What is it about? Can you just tell me? Those kinds of responses. Then just cut them off, right? Cut them off and say, hey, it seems like you're a really busy person. If you can't take a quick look at the video, this is not for you then. Maybe later on when you have more time. So you're cutting them off and you're giving them an out, right? Maybe you have more time later. So you want to maintain the dominance, right? You want to maintain your posture, right? You want to have that standpoint, come from that standpoint where I don't need you, right? You need me, right? You said you're going to look at the information. If you can't, then fine, it's fine. No worries, right? So you want to hold that posture, cut them off before they can give you so many excuses and make it seem like you are chasing them, right? And we're not, right? We never want to chase people, right? We need to sort. If it's the right time for them, they will look at the information and they will chase you, okay? So I hope this wasn't too long, and I hope this is useful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or contact me directly. I'll leave my links. And you have a great night. Thank you.